Yeah, they're obviously teams that we're going to see in the playoffs. So comparing yourself to them at this point is important to kind of see how you match up. And they're tough games that make you, I guess, think a little bit about your decisions and everything that you do, how you execute plays. So yeah, you always want to have competitive games as a player and as a staff to be able to prepare your teams for the next thing.
And especially, I mean, as you're coming in and you're making changes and you're doing everything that you're doing as a coach, this is kind of how you learn how well it's working, right?
Certainly, I think for us, it's about growth in terms of where we started when I took over and to where we want to get to, and that's what we've been trying to do all along.
How much do you think can be gained in these final games and even just this week against a good Nashville team?
Yeah, look, I think last week was difficult because we didn't have a lot of ability to train. I think this week we have more time to train, so hopefully we can make some positive steps forward and try to be a little bit more solid in the back and limit quality opportunities for the opponent.
Uh, we always talk about how good Carlos is, but especially in some of these games, I mean, he can kind of single-handedly get you back into games or make plays. What does it mean to have a player where, as you have injuries and as you have moving parts, you have a stalwart like that?
Yeah, obviously he's a difference maker, whether it's him scoring goals or helping others score goals. And so, yeah, every team wants a player that has that ability on their own to change the game, and we're just lucky to have him.
Do you think that at this point, just given where it is in the season, that Earl has kind of solidified himself as the guy in that going forward?
I mean, I think it's Earl's come in and done a job, and I think it's still a competitive spot on our team. Obviously, we've got other goalkeepers who are competing every day for that role, so I think it's still a spot is going to be competitive throughout the rest of the year.
It's got to be a relief to have Henry back and playing. What does it mean to this club to get him back?
Yeah, a lot. I think he leads by example. He's a positive guy around the locker room, and I think the team is always better when he's on the field. Yeah, huge. Obviously going on the road is difficult, and we suspect that this weekend will be no different. But we certainly are going to go in and fight and do our best to get 3 points.
And there's going to be some rotation with players out on international duty as well. Do you see that as an opportunity for other players to step up, show what they can do ahead of the playoffs too?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's important. We've always talked about the strength and the depth of our team, and I think this will be a moment where that will be on center stage. Yeah.
Could I just ask as well, obviously you mentioned Henry Kessler, could I just ask what his best qualities are that you see from him?
Yeah, I mean, I think first and foremost he's a competitor. He reads the game well. Lockdown defender, 1v1. He's strong in the air in the box. So those are some of the things that he does well.